Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi guys, welcome and good morning to all of you. Hope you are doing really well out there. As usual, it's my habit to ask the health issues of my students and regarding their health, how they are feeling and how they are doing there. So before moving further towards our topic that I have brought today for you, let me say something regarding this topic. You all are in intermediate and you all are facing problems in writing. I mean to say writing skills. So, so it is really an important issue that must be highlighted, that must be shared with you all, that how to cope with this difficulty of writing. Because it has been observed, it has been deeply observed by many teachers that youngsters, especially college students and school students, they face difficulties in their writings. And what usually they do, they simply try to copy the ideas of others. Because this is an era of internet, we are living in an e-learning era where we all simply take ideas from Google or from Wikipedia and put them in writings, and it is usually have been noticed that we start claiming that these are my ideas. Though, whenever you pick someone else's ideas or when you steal someone else's ideas, it is really, really crime. If you are familiar, it is also known as crime. What sort of crime? And why it is a crime? Because you don't have any authority to claim that these are your own ideas. Why? Someone else has done his work. Okay? So it is, according to me, ethically a crime. Understand? It is, you may call it unethical. What we mean by unethical, غير akhlaqi. Okay? Then it is morally, or you can say that this is also a kind of crime morally, as well as academically, it is a crime. Okay? Academically, it is also a crime. So, how to get rid from this, and what are the things that we may not be involved in these crimes? Okay? Especially students who do not know about this, and it is going to help them out that if you intend to write something, if your teachers have given you assignments on any topic from any subject, then what you are supposed to do, how you will write ideas of your own. This is quite simple. We have got a topic in English that is simply known as paraphrasing or rewrite. Okay, so let's define this topic first of all, then we will be talking about methods of making a paragraph or sentences into paraphrase. So paraphrase or paraphrasing, or in other words rewriting, is a kind of skill that when you take someone other's ideas and maintain those ideas while using your own words. Okay, whenever you use your own words by maintaining the original thought of others, it will remain the same. You will maintain the idea that was defined by others, means scholars, writers. So you would claim then that okay, this is right now is my idea. Why? Because you have used your words, you have utilized vocabulary. Let me give you example. If you are having this sentence, education is the third eye of a man. How you will change this sentence while making paraphrasing? If someone is asking you, though this sentence was defined by others, you may find this sentence on internet, on Google, on Wikipedia. So how to change this sentence, how to make it your sentence? This is really challenging. Okay? So we have got, if I want to change this, this is the original sentence. Okay? Now we are going to change it, or you may call it changed version. Okay? Schooling is a major component, okay, for humans. So do you think that the idea is the same here? Do you think that I have got success? Do you think that I'm succeeded in changing the words of this above sentence? And do you think that I have maintained the original thought which was in above sentence? The thought was this. This was the original thought in above sentence. What I have done in this sentence, simply I have paraphrased this sentence or rewrite this sentence by using your own words. Vocabulary is going to help you in this regard, because you may see there is a word education. I haven't used word education, and there is no repetition of that word. So what I have done, I have rather used schooling. So schooling and education are quite similar words. Their meanings are the same. Okay? Their meanings are same. Then you see, education is the third eye of a man. This is a famous quotation. You all are familiar. So how to change this? What I did here, schooling is a major component. Okay, जैसी थी वैसी ही रखी गई है. So in order to retain the main thought of any sentence or even paragraphs, even you can change sentences as well as essays and paragraphs. And this is how this is known as paraphrasing. While maintaining the same idea, you may change the words, you may change the word structure, you may change the synonyms, you may change word order of sentences, and this is really going to help you. Okay, let me give you another example in order to understand paraphrasing in much better way. How you can do this? And remember one thing, guys, as I told you earlier, that simply copying others' idea is really unethical. Never ever do this. Why? Because you would be considered as a man who is involved in plagiarism. Okay? What is plagiarism? Plagiarism is simply copy or stealing of ideas. Stealing of ideas or thoughts. Okay? So अगर एक बंदा कहे कि भाई ये मेरा आइडिया है, सपोज कि एजुकेशन एक ऐसी चीज है जो इंसानों की परसेप्शंस यानी सोचों को बदला देती है. ओके, देयर इज अ कोटेशन इन इंग्लिश that education is only a thing that can change the perceptions of human mind. And students, suppose Azhar or any other student who may start claiming that this idea was given by me. How to prove this? Of course we need proofs. Okay, this is a modernized era. Everything is written there, and there is a process of giving ideas or even writing articles. Whenever you get enrolled at a university, you would come to know that how it is dangerous for us, how it is unethical for us, And I'm sure that you have never been taught this topic before by any teacher. Why? Because this topic is usually taught at the at the level of university or colleges. Okay, so that's why I thought that this topic is really going to help you out, because our students who are quite good in their ideas, who are really good at their thoughts, and sometimes they feel difficulty while putting those ideas into the forms of their writings. So that's why here we are. Make sure that we don't need to involve ourselves, we are not going to engage ourselves in this unethical and plagiarized kind of crime. Okay, as suppose if someone is stealing this marker, okay, this is also crime, it is a theft. If someone is snatching somebody's purse, it is also kind of crime. If you are beating somebody in front of people, it is also a kind of crime and social injustice. So same is the case with education. Whenever you steal someone other's ideas, it is part of plagiarism. Copy कर रहे हैं आप लोग. Understand? And we do not need that thing. Why? Because there are number of other sources. There are number of other patterns that we can improve our writing. So there are methods of making or rewriting your ideas. First of all, what things are important? What we need whenever we want to paraphrase ideas. Okay, there are ideas on internet, there are articles, essays, even from your text. Even from your text you can paraphrase the ideas of others. Okay, let me give you a simple example from Shakespeare's poem, that is Seven Edges of Man. What he said in initial lines, that this world is a stage and all men and women are merely players. Merely players. So here is a sentence, and it is a kind of challenge, a class assignment, class activity, that I am going to solve this, okay, while involving you guys as well. I hope there are a number of students who are watching right now and they are with me. So let's start this a little activity in this class. If we have got this sentence, that this world is a stage, all men and women are merely players. How to paraphrase, how to rewrite this idea while maintaining the original thought. This is original one, okay, which was defined by William Shakespeare. We cannot claim that this was defined by Mr. Tosif or this was defined by Mr. Amir. Not at all. We all have witnessed there is a book in intermediate, there is a poem. He wrote this poem long ago, many years ago, even you may call it nearly a century ago. Okay, so how to change this sentence, rather I would say a text. This is not only a sentence, this is a kind of text, 1 2 3, you may, a long sentence. So this world is a stage, all men and women are merely players. Let me give you hints to change this. You can change merely into only. If I have black pen, let me use this. Merely means only. We have got a synonym, players. If it is a word players, you may use another word, that is performers. Okay, one who performs. You may call cricketers, film actors. There are a number of other performers, drama actors. So one who performs certain roles is known as a player. World, how to change this? You may use this word or change this word into universe. Okay? Or globe. A stage, a place. You may change this word into place. Man and woman, man and woman. How to change this word? We have got two nouns here, man and woman. It's simple. You may simply use a word that is collectively used for both of them, that is human. Okay? Human. So how many words we have changed in this one sentence? Universe or globe instead of world. Place, changing a stage instead of or in place of a stage. And then human are humans in place of men and women, and then only instead of merely. Last but not the least, we used this word performers instead of players. What would be the changed version of this sentence? Let's write here. This universe is a place, okay, and all humans, collectively we have used word humans, which covers men as well as women. Okay, all humans are only performers. So what happened in this sentence? We have got a changed version of this sentence. Now you can say that this is my sentence that I have paraphrased, that I have changed. This was defined by William Shakespeare. He used such and such words in his sentence, and I have done like this way. It is your property now. You can claim that, man, this is my idea. I have changed the entire structure of this sentence. Okay? Then there are other examples as well. Sorry for inconvenience. So you can do this. You can change these sentences, even paragraphs and essays. While applying this technique, your teachers would be glad whenever you rewrite something, whenever you paraphrase. Okay? Suppose there is another example, because I do not only believe on definitions. Okay? I do not rely only on explaining the things, or giving you or providing you only definitions. Rather, I do believe in clarifying the idea, explaining the idea, as well as giving practical examples. Because practical examples are going to help you. Practical examples are going to make your idea and thought so clear that there would be no any uncertainty. Okay? There would be no ambiguous ideas that you may ask, for the next time. So in order to clarify, let me give you a simple example. If you are teaching a kid, or if you are teaching to your students that cell, if you are teaching them biology, a very fundamental topic, that is cell, how would you define? You would be giving definition of cell, you would be giving examples, given by Robert Hooke. Then you need to provide them practical examples that we human beings, our life was started with this cell. Okay? You will be giving them examples from birds, from animals, and from different creatures. Then your students would be able to understand your idea. Only giving them definitions from English, or even if you are teaching English subject, if you are teaching them physics, or even if you are teaching any other course, this is not sufficient. That we teachers, being a teachers, only give them definitions or provide them definitions, and we do not give them practical examples. Okay, so here are other examples. Suppose this is one of the thing that is related with human mind. Psychology is a major course in social sciences. If I say, okay, if I say that psychology is a major course in social sciences, how would you change this? What techniques and methods you will use in order to change the entire sentence? Okay, you cannot claim that this is your idea. Why? Because I have given you this sentence. You are just copying it. You are there to write this sentence, okay, defined by your teacher. Now your task is, your work is to change the entire sentence while using your words, because English language is rich enough in vocabulary. There are thousands of millions of synonyms that you can use. Again, applying the same technique. This is psychology. What do we mean by psychology? Then major course, social sciences. There are 4 to 5 major words, and you have opportunity, you have chances to change these words. How? You may say psychology is an important, or is important. Even you can use significant, significant subject, subject in social sciences. Okay, so what you have done, you have changed these 2 words here in this sentence. While after changing these 2 sentences, you can claim, and you can provide this sentence, you can write this sentence in your writings. Okay, there are other methods as well, and this is not limited only with sentences. Remember this. Let me tell you major methods of making ideas paraphrase. Number 1 is using synonyms. Okay, synonyms. Then number 2 is changing the word, or changing the form of words. Or even you can say changing the structure of words. In place of structure, you can also use changing the word order. Okay, word order. And then the 4th one is, if your sentences are in active voice, you need to change them into passive voice. Okay, if your ideas, if the ideas defined by or provided by someone else are written in this way, okay, you would be changing the synonyms first, as we have done here in this class, and then if the form or structure of words is different, and then you are going to change it while reshuffling the structure. Do you know the reshuffling? No, what does it mean? Reshuffling means changing. Okay? Changing or moving the structure. Okay, or you can also say altering. Altering is also the synonym of changing. Okay, guys? So, how many words, how many synonyms I have given to you? Altering or moving or changing the idea. Then, changing the structure or word order. Okay, suppose let me give you the example from this one, how to change the word structure or the structure of words or order of words. Here is a practical example. There is a sudden dramatic change dramatic change in methodology of teaching. Okay, methodology of teaching. Why? Because we are facing a great, you may call it a global issue, that is COVID-19 pandemic. In this pandemic situation, we have seen many changes in methodology of teaching or in teaching methodology. So you have got this sentence. There is certain dramatic change in methodology of teaching. How to change this? How to change the word structure? Sudden dramatic change. Okay? So see what categories these words have. Okay? Try to find out the parts of speech and their categories, their grammatical categories. Let me change this sentence if it is visible to you. We have seen, okay, you can say, uh, we have seen changes in education which are dramatically changed. Okay, dramatic was changed into dramatically. Okay, there is no word which is used sudden, you may call it uh, quick changes instead of this word, quick changes. Okay, so these word structure are going to help you while making paraphrase, and it is one of the major topic, and if you get mastery of this topic, I'm damn sure that it is going to change your mindsets that you already have. Okay, if your mindset is that we will face difficulties in paraphrasing the ideas, paraphrasing the, you know, essays, it's not difficult, man. It is quite obvious. It is quite clear enough that you can change the word structure, you can change synonyms. Okay, even, and this is not limited only with writing skills. Suppose if I'm talking to you, if I'm speaking to you, paraphrasing is going to help you in all these four skills. Okay, listening, Then reading, speaking, and writing as well. Okay? If you have got good knowledge, if you have got sufficient knowledge that how to paraphrase the ideas, how to change the original idea or original thought of anyone else, then it is not going to help you only in this writing, rather it would be helping you in listening, speaking, and reading as well. How? If you are reading any book, if you are reading, newspaper, try to change the words which are used there. Try to change the parts of speech. Okay, if verb is used there, you may change that verb into noun. If adverb is used there, you may change that adverb into adjective. Okay, and if you are listening to speakers, if you are right now, suppose if you are listening to me, whatever words I have used, whatever synonyms I have used, you are not supposed to only copy those synonyms, rather you have many opportunities, you have different dimensions. You can use words, you can choose synonyms that I haven't used. Okay, जो मैंने अभी तक इस्तेमाल नहीं किए synonyms, you can use. You have a chance of using, because as I told you earlier that English vocabulary or English language is rich in its vocabulary. Really, it's rich. Okay, then speaking as well as writing. So how I got improvement? Now practically, let me give you another example. Right now, moments before, I used a word improvement. How to change this word? How to replace this word? Do you have any synonym? I do have. If you don't have, then let me give you. Change this word improvement into advancement. Improvement यानी भी बेहतरी, advancement यानी भी बेहतरी, तरक्की. Okay? So there are number of synonyms that you can utilize while sitting at your homes. So I hope you all have enjoyed this session, and at the end, because whenever I leave from here, I will send you all related handouts related with this paraphrasing and rewriting. Make sure that you will go through. Make promise with me that you will read today, and practically I will give you a little task related with this topic. Okay? Thank you so much. Wish you best of luck. Inshallah, see you day after tomorrow on Saturday. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Amir bhai.